Chapter 11, The Proposal by Anton Chekhov. Now, the proposal is a one-act play that begins with a young man Lamau presenting a marriage proposal to his neighbor's daughter. Now, before he could actually convey it to the girl, they enter into an argument about oxen meadows. Now, Chibuko, the lady's father, also joined the heated discussion. After they end this, they enter into another argument about their dogs and which one is better than the other. In the midst of all this, proposal gets forgotten until Lama falls off due to his palpitation and Chibuko instantly puts his daughter's hand in Lama's. Unfortunately, the quarreling still continues. Now, this chapter is basically a conversation chapter. I will be giving the short summary of this chapter in this class. Now, as you can see, the proposal or the play is written by Russian short story writer named Anton Chekhov. Now, in this play, he displays how the rich want to marry their children into other wealthy families with the aim of enhancing their wealth. Now, the characters are quarrelsome and often end up fighting over trivial matters. Still, they remember the marriage proposal which will bestow monetary gains and finalize the wedding amidst the fighting. Now, the main characters in this play are Stefan Stefanovich Chibukov, the landowner, Natalia Stefanova, his daughter, 25 years old, Ivan Vasilyevich Lama, his neighbor, Chibukov's neighbor, with a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. Now, if you go to see the starting of the chapter, you can see the curtain rises with Lama entering the neighbor Chibukov's house, fully dressed up in his wedding evening attire. Now, Chibukov is surprised to see him well dressed and asks him the occasion. Now, as you go through the play, Lama reveals that he had come to make a request. Now, on that, Chibukov decides or anticipates that he must have come to ask for money, which he doesn't intend on giving. Now, later on inquiry, he revealed that Lama had come to ask for Chibukov's daughter Natalia's hand in marriage. Now, on listening to him, Chibukov gets very excited and he leaves to call his daughter Natalia. Now, a short description of Lama was given. He is a 35-year-old gentleman. He suffers from palpitation, gets upset very easily and doesn't sleep well. Now, he thinks it is the best age for him to get married and is happy that he has Natalia in his mind. Because according to him, Natalia is a girl who is average looking and she's good housekeeper. Now, as Natalia arrives in the later section, you can see Natalia is not very disapproving of him coming in. Now, Lama begins a conversation about how grateful and glad he is that both their families are on good terms since the very beginning. Now, while they continue to talk about the land, he somehow mentions that oxen meadows, which earlier was a disputed property, but is now his. On listening that, Natalia was not happy at all. She couldn't believe a word he was saying because she believes that oxen meadows belong to her family. Now, both of them enter into a heated discussion and act childishly when Chibukov enters just to get the conversation more heated. As we proceed further, you can see that they shout and scream while Lama suffers from extreme pounding of the heart, a side pull and a numb foot. Later on, you can see that they throw Lama out of the house and continue cursing him. While speaking ill of him, Chibukov unintentionally reveals that he had come to ask her hand or Natalia's hand in marriage And Natalia was in surprise and she immediately regrets sending him out. Now, she tells her father to bring him back immediately, and Chibuko curses himself on being a father of a grown up daughter. Now, when Lama returns, Natalia tries to deviate to another topic and starts talking about shooting. Now, somehow they enter into conversation involving their dogs. Now, Natalia feels that her squeezer is better than Lama's guess. They continue arguing when Chibuko enters the scene only to make the situation worse once again. Now, automatically, everyone gets hyper and Lama finally falls due to his palpitation. Now, even then, the cursing continues when suddenly Natalia notices that he is unconscious. They try to get water down his throat but ends up getting unsuccessful and declare him dead. It is only when Lama moves a little bit, they feed him some water, and Chibuko forcefully hands over Natalia's hand to him, gives him blessings and asks them to kiss. Lama, still not fully conscious, doesn't understand what is going on. When he finally comes to his senses, he expresses excitement and kisses Natalia's hand. Natalia, being childish as she is, manipulates him in accepting that Squeezer is better than Guess, but Lamau, being adamant as he is, refuses to accept it. Thus, once again, the quarreling continues, and here the curtain pulls down. So, thank you for listening. This was a short summary of the conversation between Lamau, Natalia, and Chibuko. Thank you for listening.